What's crack-a-lackin'? It's your boy Broshmo, just in case you did not know. So, we're doing the Denver Broncos today. We're going to be doing their off-season, so free agency and mock draft. I'm using FanSpeak. By the way, it's a much better simulator opposed to Draft Network because they include compensatory picks, and then I like to think their draft board might be a little bit better than what we had with Draft Network. But yeah, man, the Broncos, do they have a franchise quarterback? Perhaps, but they need some playmakers. But before we get into all that, go ahead and become a bro and subscribe. Leave this thumbs up if you enjoy the content. It's always much appreciated, much obliged. We're growing, we're becoming big, strong boys. And yeah, as far as draft content on the channel, I think I should have a Senior Bowl video up there, biggest risers and fallers from Senior Bowl weekend, and a mock draft should be out maybe next week. I'm not positive though, but be on the look for other teams that I'm doing with this. This is me acting as if I were the GM, so this is all hypothetical. This is all what ifs. This is all my preference. You're gonna have an opinion about it because mine is not always gonna be the right opinion. You may agree, you may disagree, probably disagree, but let's talk about it in the comment section below. And remember, be cool, be cool. We're here, we all like football. We're here to discuss football. So let's discuss it. Let's not be douchey about it. But let's go ahead, let's start with free agency. We have a cap of 62 million going into free agency. So let's start with some people we're gonna release. No surprise, Joe Flacco. Top list, 10 million, man. You count 10 million against the cap, so you gotta go. Ronald O'Leary kind of had a down year. Think we could do better. In fact, we are going to do better in free agency. So he's gone. Jeff Herman was kind of a tough one, but I think we could get a replacement tight end, maybe late day 3. And then Todd Davis, another guy, counts against 5 million. And I really liked what I've seen from Joel, when he's getting the opportunity to actually come in and start. So matching him with Alexander Johnson, I think would be really, really awesome. I don't think we need to pay the 5 million. So here we are at 87 million. Let's go over some people that we may, or let's go over the people we are going to re-sign. We're gonna start with Chris Harris. We're gonna give him we're giving Chris Harris 2 years, 26 million, so he's getting paid 13 a year. Connor McGovern should be one of your top priorities in my opinion. He actually played very well at center this year, so we gave him 3 years, 27 million. Jake Rogers, we gave him an extended restricted free agent tender, so we're keeping him for cheap. I like the potential on him. And then Shelby Davis, we're giving him 3 years, I think 16 million to stay, just to keep some guys on the line there, because Derek Wolf's probably gone. I don't think, well, we didn't re-sign him, so and then another guy here, we're franchise tagging Justin Simmons because it's much cheaper to franchise tag him than it is to try to re-sign him. Maybe we can work something out. Maybe we can maybe we move on from him depending on, I guess, how we draft. So he's going to be getting paid 13 million. We have 49 million to quote unquote spend in free agency. And let's go over the signings. I started with Brashard Perriman. Only 1 year, 7 million. You know, just because the Broncos don't have a lot of playmakers, they don't have a lot of depth. Been a quality journeyman, former first rounder. So give him a year. We're kind of thin anyway before the draft, so let's just bring in a guy for 7 million. Brandon Sheriff, he's going to be very popular in a lot of these because I think he's a really good guard. Get him there at right guard. Give him 5 years, 65 million, because he's going to be very expensive, especially if the Redskins want to keep him. He's going to be expensive. So we got him, and I like how our line looks pre-draft because Boros wasn't that bad. Outside of penalties, he was actually pretty solid. Reisner, and then you got McGovern, Sheriff, and then Jawan James. Give the guy another year. He was hurt this year. And we could always draft another tackle some point in the draft. But I like how the offensive line looks. And Andrew Billings and Danny Shelton, these guys, they're just, there ain't a lot of nose tackles on the roster, at least quality ones. So Brandon Billings, who has the size to play, and then Shelton, who has experience playing nose tackle. And then we could also look for another one in the draft. I didn't decide to spend on corner because I just want to draft corners. I want to just go ahead and get some young blood in here. So that's what I decided to do. Might be against that. It is what it is. You got your opinions. I got mine. But let's go ahead. Let's go in to the draft. Here we are, and here we are. So, might not wear a white shirt next time. Kind of bright. Aside from that, wow, they got CeeDee Lamb going to the Bucks. That's kind of wild. But Jerry Jeudy's on the board. Christian Fulton's a very enticing option here. But we could probably grab corner later in the draft. Josh Jones is also enticing. But if Jerry Jeudy's there, or if CeeDee Lamb's there, I'm picking those guys. You're gonna give Drew Lock every chance to succeed. So that's our first round pick. I like that there to match up with Cortland Sutton. Very dangerous. Likely he's gonna take the role of what Rashad Perryman would be. So I like it. So we're on to the next round. In round 2. So I want to get a corner. That's probably going to be my focus here is corner. Just want to see what top guys they have left on the board here right now before our pick. Here's our pick. Xavier McKinney jumps off the board for me just initially, just because I think he could go in the first round. And then looking at the corners, we go Cameron Dantzler, go maybe AJ Terrell, even Jalen Johnson, but the Broncos like to put play man a little bit here and there. So I want someone with the size and the ability to do both. So Cameron Dantzler is the pick for me. So and plus we got some third round picks we could use to invest more into corner. So I'm liking how it's looking, you know. I'm liking how we're looking right now. Day 3. I wonder if there's a setting to make this go by a little faster. Curtis Weaver going that late? Ooh, steal. So on to the next round. I still want to eye a true nose tackle. And looking at those, you got Luki Fotu. There's Braverin Roy. Ooh, it's our pick, and Futu is here. Braverin Roy is also a popular pick there for Baylor. We could probably nab later. Looking at the corner situation, I'm actually more inclined to go Darnay Holmes over. It'd be Darnay Holmes or Troy Pride. Looking at the tight end, Harrison Bryant's there, but I'd rather a guy that's a little more complete that can block. So I might be looking more in. Oh, a ton of blocking tight ends in the draft. I want more of an all-around type of guy, and really, maybe Okwe Benam offers that. Maybe even Dalton Keene. We're looking elsewhere. I wouldn't mind grabbing another receiver. Jalen Reagor. Oh. It would be our slot. Like, oh man, it would be fun to grab another guy, but we can wait. It's a deep class. I want to address the Antoine Winfield. You know, and I'm all about drafting. So is Ashton Davis. Man, I'm all about drafting like potential first, man. I mean, we could look at tackle because it looks like tackles are going off the board pretty quick. But we could grab some of these guys later. Yeah, I'm going value here over that. Oh, but Davis is so much higher on my board than Winfield. And Simmons does have has played in the box before. Yeah, I'm going Ashton Davis. You got to draft not necessarily based on need, but based on, you know, who's the top player on your board. For me, man, Boyd at that pick. Oh, and then so is Reagor. Rager's not going to be there. I'm not even going to look. Ashton Davis in that thing. That ain't going to happen. I can't believe I did. He ain't going to fall that far. At this point, I want to take a look at a couple of the receivers. We could grab receiver a little later because looks like there's a ton of them still on the board. Like I said, looking at tackles, really, Naeem, Adams are the only ones that pop off the board to me. Throckmorton, I still think is a day 3 or day 2 type of guy. I know his Senior Bowl wasn't that great, but I'll talk about that in another video. Hennessy's another guy that pops off to me. I might just pull the trigger on Fotu. I do want to look at linebacker. They still got Troy Dye here. Oh, and then looks like corner should be all right at the next pick. So I'm gonna go Fotu. Get us a guy that I hopefully can maybe play ahead of Billings, who's currently our starter. Ooh, KJ Hill. I was looking at KJ Hill because oh man, he is flying upwards. And I do want to find a guy that can play slots. Johnson, they got him falling pretty far. Van Jefferson can be that guy too. Reliable special teamers. I think I'd rather go. We could probably get corner with our next pick. So I'm probably gonna just jump at receiver. Who's still left on the board here? Jared Pickney. Oh, how you have fallen. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go Van Jefferson, guy that can play slot, can play outside. He's shown a lot. He's moved up a lot of people's boards, and right here with our last pick in the 3rd round, that ain't half bad. I believe it's our last pick in the 3rd round. Let's just go ahead there. Next round, I'm cool with that 3rd round because we got value with Ashton Davis, who probably shouldn't be there. Probably won't be. Probably want to go corner again. Here's our pick. Damian Lewis. Ooh. I won't mind Damian Lewis either. But we've already invested much in guard. See, the mock drafts are fun, but they're difficult. Oh, Darnay Holmes is off the board. I didn't even see him go. Oh, there he went. He went just picks ahead of us. I'm not fretting. I'm looking right here. Even Kayvon Wallace wouldn't be bad. Look, they have. Yeah, Wallace. I think we could nab maybe with our next pick. Be our slot, and then I mean Harris could always kick into the slot as well. Linebackers, they're Cam Brown wouldn't be bad. I don't know why I'm looking at receiver again. Honestly, Throckmorton, this would be an area where he would pop off the board after so-so Senior Bowl. I'd feel better about getting Ishmael. You know what? That's not bad. Not bad. We're getting some depth pieces. Yeah, I'm not gonna go Tyler Johnson. I don't believe he'll be here in the 4th round. I mean, crazy stuff happens in the draft, but I just don't see it. So, we addressed a good bit of offense. Now it's our pick again. Look at him, still not off the board. That's wild. That wouldn't happen. I said if Wallace was still there, I'd go there. Yeah, and I think I would. I do want to grab a tackle at some point. Got France. Kind of entices me. Linebacker. We can maybe wait on Cam Brown. I think it's more important to get a guy who I think is probably going to go in the 3rd round. Here in the 4th, he's a good value pick. So, Kayvon Wallace, I like that. I mean, dude balled out in the national championship game. There's a better indicator on this website of when your pick is up rather than having to check the check when this sucker right here stops. All right, so we've invested in a receiver. I still want to go tight end. I won't be opposed to offensive line. I won't be opposed to defensive line or linebacker. There goes Throckmorton. Chono Gandy Goldie, that's not bad. Charlie Heck, that's actually a solid pick there too. I should have really looked up where the Broncos picks were in the draft. Looks like they ain't got. Oh no, here it is. Here's our pick all the way at the end of the 5th round. Again, I'm here looking for best available, and I won't want to let France go by anymore. I feel like he's very similar to Dalton Reisner. So we could use him a lot of different ways. Sage Lewis, that's a guy I need to check out. So Zach Moss, I don't think he's gonna be there. 5th. Though, then again, Zach Moss won't be bad because then Royce Freeman we could kind of let go, but I think we're okay for now. So next round, Scott France, not a bad pick. I'm liking how we're shaping up. I wouldn't mind addressing. Oh, is it our pick already? Called Zach Moss. Yeah, dude, that's just really good value for Zach Moss. I could see him. Oh, we're in the 6th round. I can't see him falling that far. I mean, there's a lot of 5th round worthy receivers or running backs, but I think he's 3rd, 4th round. Can't hate the value. All right, so looking, Noah's gonna be a day 2 guy. Looking at linebacker, that's what I really want to say. I could see a guy like Willie Gay with the probation falling. 7th round, maybe, perhaps. You know, if he's there, I'll take him. I don't think he looks like he might come off. Yeah, just fine. Francis Bernard, because of age, I could see him falling. Guy I'm really high on, Marcel Spears. Yeah, I want to go. Let's check out tight end. Actually, I'm gonna go Cheyenne O'Grady here, or O'Grady. A lot of questions with that guy about red flags. He quit on the team, but you can't deny his potential. He's a pretty decent all-arounder, and he's a big threat as far as from a receiving perspective. And in the 7th round, you're not investing a lot in there. I'm gonna go Marcel Spears. I'm a big believer. I'm a big fan of Marcel Spears. Won't mind going one more defensive line prospect here. Either, oh look, it's our pickup. But it looks like a lot of the guys that I would try to get are off the board. In fact, yes, almost all of them. Maybe another edge rusher, but none that inspired too much in me that I think they're gonna be good. Honestly, I don't have a problem getting another receiver here either. We can look at the potential as far as the offensive line. Oh yeah, I think I'd rather risk it on, I mean, Justin Heron, probably pronounced that wrong. All right, but we got France, so I think I'll just get another. I think I'm just gonna pick up another receiver. I like what I've seen from Isaiah Wyatt as a late round prospect. So that's our draft. Take a look at how we did. I like our results here. Getting Jerry Jeudy, you know the dude's gonna be a starter. Cameron Dantzler, he could step in. Looks like he can play very well in his own scheme, but he's got that size to play man-to-man. Ashton Davis, probably not realistic there. That's my bad. I got ahead of myself, but I like him, especially if Kareem Jackson retires soon, or decide not to re-sign Justin Simmons after the franchise tag. Luigi Fotu, another guy that could probably eventually replace Andrew Billings. Van Jefferson gives us a lot as far as special teams, and They slot outside, a lot of versatility there, like Kayvon Wallace as well. So let's take a look at what the starting lineup will look like for the Broncos. All right, so we got Drew Lock, right? He's our starter. We already knew that. Phillip Lindsay, got Courtney Sutton, Jerry Jeudy. Then going with, because a lot of teams they play 3 receiver personnel. Got Van Jefferson there in the slot. The offensive line looks like how I said it would be. We got depth on there, so I don't mind that. Hoping with the defense, looking at the defense here, I think it looks really good with Draymond Jones. I hope he gets more snaps this year. Definitely deserves it, how much he was able to impact the passer. Andrew Billings, currently, hopefully Luki Fotu could maybe get into the starting lineup, or at least we got good rotation guys there. Shelby Harris, Chubb back from injury, Alexander Johnson, Josie Joel, Von Miller, and then the back end, Chris Harris, Dantzler, we got Simmons and Jackson, and then Wallace there to be that kind of slot guy. He could even go into go and play single high if they want him to. So I think the Broncos I think it looks good for the Broncos. But that's it for the video. Go ahead and do the YouTube thing. It's always much appreciated, much obliged. And till next time, you be easy, my friends. Later.